we just witnessed Tifa Lockhart versus Siri of Sintra. That was absolutely incredible, the way she just hit her with that pendulum. That was incredible. Well, the reason why I'm here in front of you not watching more wrestling, even though there is more to come, so don't go away, is because I'm here to unveil the Women's World Championship Tournament bracket. Now, these 16 women will go head-to-head in multiple matches to see who will eventually take hold of the JPW Gold at our first ever pay-per-view, Game Over. All right, and for our very first match for the JPW Women's World Championship Tournament, we have Buffy Summers, the Vampire Slayer from the 90s, versus Shigo, she's from a kids show from the 2000s. And they're going to go head-to-head in the very first match of the JPW Women's World Championship Tournament. And for our second match in the tournament bracket, we have Xena, the Warrior Princess, versus Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider. Now, these two women are both known for fighting monsters, but what do they do when they have to go head-to-head to see who will get the championship belt? And for the third match in this JPW tournament, we have Dr. Harleen Quinzel, renowned psychiatrist, going up against Diana Prince, warrior of Themyscira, known as Wonder Woman to the world around. Now, these two are both, have kind of had a bit of a battle on the big screen, but how will that translate to the squared circle? Probably better than Birds of Prey. And next up is the fourth match in our tournament bracket. We have Spider-Gwen, who hasn't really seen much action in JPW yet, maybe done some stuff on the indies, but she'll be going up against Mystique. Interesting.
Mystique. Son of a bitch.
And for our fifth match in this tournament, we're going to have Princess Zelda versus Jessie of Team Rocket. Now, these two had a bit of a tiff backstage where Jessie, sprayed some poison mist in Princess Zelda's face, and then, their boys kind of tried to settle matters in the ring, and Link got the upper hand against Jessie, but these two will now have a chance to fight each other in a ring for the JPW Women's World Championship. Match number 6. Cortana, artificial intelligence and brainchild of Dr. Halsey. We're going up against Aloy, known machine killer. Now, these two haven't had much interaction so far, but you gotta know, if you put a machine killer and a machine in the ring together, it's gonna get messy. And now for our 7th match in the JPW Women's Championship Tournament, we're gonna have Sadako, in the ring against Siri, Princess Cirilla. Now, at JPW, we don't have any biases, so to speak. We don't take sides, we don't place bets, but when it comes to Sadako versus Siri, it's obvious. For the 8th and final match in the opening rounds of the JPW Women's World Championship Tournament bracket, two women who, let's just say if you're a man on the internet and people say to you, you don't like strong female characters, you don't like Star Wars, you hate Rey, and you just come back and say, well, you know who I like? Ellen Ripley and Furiosa. And you might like them both, but who will come out on top and try to get that JPW gold? Wow, well, look at that amazing tournament bracket. So many amazing superstars could potentially hold the JPW gold, and you're not going to know who it is until we get to our first ever pay-per-view-like event. Game Over is going to be an incredible event, an incredible pay-per-view-like event that you're going to get to see. And on that night, we'll have the men's championship crown and the women's. So make sure you're there, but also make sure you stay tuned for the rest of this episode. Because up next, we got Cruella de Vil making her first appearance since episode 1 of JPW, going up against Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, and then later on the night, Pinhead versus Judge Dredd in a last man standing match. Now, this is a feud that's been going on since, the first episode of JPW, and we're gonna maybe see the end of it here tonight. So stick around and support independent wrestling. Right? He gets it.
You're so right.
He gets it.